Somebody pray for me. It been that day for me. Yeah, yeah.
I love these pipes.
Taida piece. First time firing that up? Ever, or you already started it?
Never.
Never started it?
Nope.
First fire just like that, right off the bat. Yeah. Is that your Costa or his? So like I was saying, this is actually a subscriber's moped. Hit me and Chuck up and asked if we can work on his moped. Chuck's been going in on it and did a full stroker water-cooled kit. So we're gonna today finish that. As you can tell, there's no intercooler on it right now, but it is water-cooled. So this is actually the Taida board that we put on a long time ago on that extra motor Chuck had, water-cooled piece. And just put it on his scooter. It was an air-cooled 120 with a bunch of problems. What gearing is this?
6 flat.
6 flat. It was a 30 mil car. 30 mil? What size jets?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Alright for startup.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if he already had it kind of tuned for a 120.
I'd ride it, but it's got a flat tire. This is its heat cycle right here. Yes, sir.
Stroker piece all loaded down. Water cooling it, so it already has Chuck's Taida bore on it that we put in a video. We just mocked it up on a motor he had. It's a rounded Taida 54 mil bore, and he put that on already, so we just got to mock up some radiator mounts to the front. Got a brand new radiator in here. He's got a bunch of parts in here, but brand new radiator in here. So just got to figure out a mounting situation for that, throw that on, put the water pump on, and I think run some electrical with the toggle switch and everything like that for the actual water pump. And then this thing's water cooled, baby.
It's a good plug. I noticed that my black bike freaking, I put a new plug in. How the hell you get it that clean, bro?
He's not used to popping it. He's used to that 70 where you don't gotta put in as much work. This 50 you gotta yank her. There you go. There you go. Yup. Yup. It's alright, huh?
It's cherry, I like it.
Yeah.
With a disc front end on it, it'll be even more better.
Yeah.
But these front ends are just wonky, yeah. I scraped.
The kickstand.
Yeah.
The kickstand sits low, bro. I scraped that shit on everything.
Like you said, it sits even lower because of this.
Looking familiar? This was already a 120 with a, what cranks in it?
Her too.
She just wanted it water cooled.
I'm gonna fire it up, see how everything is, and then go for a whole driveline retune, and then carb and Manny, throw a big Manny and a big carb on it, and then retune it.
He's got a 30 on it right now, and he also has 33 millimeter key in, and then he's got the big old Manny forward. Yup, got the water pump, the little S23
fan for the radiator,
and
then the radiator piece. Yep, so that will be like down here. Holding it down, it does this vibrating thing.
That's how that's purple.
We've got an air leak around the Manny, I think, and then the carb up here is.
So it doesn't look like it's all the way on the back side. Alright, gonna go ahead and try changing out the rollers in the purple Elite just to see if it can get pop up a little bit easier. So I'm running stock rollers right now, and we're gonna run them to 8-gram rollers instead. So. The 9s. It should be 48. God knows. Alright, gonna try out the purple one with the new rollers in it. Dropped like 6 grams
6
total.
grams.
We're gonna see if this thing wheelies a lot easier now.
Yes, sir.
It's definitely a little better off the start. You want to feel it?
Those other clutch springs would be better.
If it takes off too early, it needs to rev up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yup. She's picking up. It's the high pressure. Yeah. You need to drop some pressure in that back wheel so it stops so swirly. See if that's better. Yup.
Fun, bro. Maybe if you get the 72, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I want to try it with the pressure now. Better?
Yeah, it's
You made it, yeah. Ruin my fender. I keep scraping her. Like she's getting melted. So there's a few things with this stroker why it's kind of caused a bump in the road. What's the deal?
The shape the block was in, when I took the bore that had came on this bore off, the mating surface was completely cabbaged. Like one side had someone took a screwdriver and literally dug it into the metal. The metal's not very hard, it's soft aluminum.
Yeah.
And it raised up, and then the other side was like bumpy, it had like ridges. So I took my file and freaking did all that.
Try to get it as level as possible.
Well,
just gotta.
The spigot on this too is also fucking really cracked and in bad shape. So next step is we got to put the big Manny and big carb on.
Which he's already got too.
And we got to do the countersinking the bolts. This thing is a full rebuild, bruh.
Really?
Grab a hold of that crank and pull it in and out.
Oh my god, bro.
I think I might have a spun bearing, or that bearing is either that bad on one of my motors.
Definitely hear it.
So I gotta call a homeboy right now.
Yup. Do it again. Alright, so this bottom end of this motor right here is a no-go. Before this thing's finished, there's for sure gonna need some more work. Probably a new crank, split the cases, new bearings, and actually get to see what's going on inside there.
The guy that worked on this before me, he was in the driveline I wasn't gonna touch anything before I saw if the bore would hold up to sealing after I found out the mating surface wasn't cherry. So I didn't touch anything. And then after finding this, man, hurts.
First time
all I got
pulling
to
off
see
the
was,
Radiator.
was inside, and the inside, the rod looked cherry. Wasn't too, the rod plate was still alright. Wasn't any up and down, minor side to side. Man.
We got some metal. We're gonna start working on a radiator support, at least to hold this radiator on the front. Just like that. It's gonna be hard because of the angle of it.
Yeah.
This side. On that one down there.
You should do that.
Alright, so we're marking up a crazy little mount for the top mount piece. That way it's in the center bolt, so we had to go kind of diagonal and over here all crazy. So we got this. That way it's mounted up. Shee!
Yes, sir.
And then we got the other mount down there.
That's a cherry looking mount, bro.
Yups. And it hides behind the radiator too, pretty good. So I just tacked it on there, but we're gonna go ahead and weld that on now. Now on MOPBOYZ.com. Alright, here's how we're looking. We just got the radiator mocked up on there. It's got the zip ties on right now just to test fit it, but so we got that hole right there drilled out. That's gonna be a bolt right here. We gotta figure out like a little rubber situation. Probably just a little rubber washer in there, and then we got it angled and running straight back. So it's like bolted dead center weight on the radiator right here. Comes over, and then we got this one on the bottom for the diagonal mount. So it clears for the actual water line. And yups.
Yes, sir. Looks cherry.
Paint these things black and call it a day. That's gonna do it for working on Ryland's water-cooled piece. Got the radiator mounted. There's still a lot to figure out. As you saw, the really bad crank in it. Tightened up the rollers in the Honda Elite. Wheelie's a lot better. I don't know if I showed these in the video. Got the spike hot boy nuts. I went and got the washers for him too, the plastic washers. I thought about maybe building little kits for these because everyone asks about these. Maybe putting them on the site with the washers and the spike nuts or something. Let me know. Thought that'd be kind of cool, so I might do something like that on the site soon. Keep your eyes out. We're almost to 50K. A few more things gonna be dropping when we hit 50K subs on the channel. So make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.